This is an update for foreigners and Thai planning to enter to Thailand tomorrow, June 1st, 2022. According to Tourism Authority of Thailand newsroom, and they have this article just out 6 hours ago. And I will read to you. Thailand's entry requirement from 1 June 2022. Further easing of measures for vaccinated and unvaccinated travelers from around the world. This information has been updated on May 31, 2022. The following rules will be in effect from June 1, 2022, with specific requirements for vaccinated and unvaccinated, not fully vaccinated travelers from all countries, territories, with scheduled arrivals from this date. Okay, pre-arrival requirements. Vaccinated travelers must have the following documents now for entering Thailand. One, valid passport or a border pass for arrivals via border checkpoints, especially if you entering Sakeo, no? In Mae Hong Son, in Ranong, in Kanchanaburi. These are the border checkpoints now of Thailand. Next is a Thailand pass.นะครับ. Thais are exempt from this requirement. So if you're Thai, then you don't need to process this online. Once all essential details have been completed via the system, the QR code will be automatically issued. No waiting time. Just like what we did last May 21. So it took, I think, 30 minutes now to, and we got the QR code, and we printed it and presented it to the immigration in the Philippines and here in Suvarnabhumi Airport. Next, an insurance policy with coverage no less than 10,000 US dollars. Thais and foreigners expatriates under Thailand's national healthcare coverage are exempt from this requirement. Okay, these requirements, you need to submit this to the link along with, especially if you are an OFW, returning OFW, you need to secure your OEC, and along with your OEC is your ticket, your insurance for you to be able to get the Thai pass. And then a certificate of COVID-19 vaccination, that's important. So 18 years of age and older must be fully vaccinated for COVID-19 with an approved vaccine. Ay, hindi na ko babasahin yung mga iba pang kasi parang hindi naman importante. Travelers 5 to 17 years of age traveling to Thailand unaccompanied must get vaccinated. So, kung hindi ka vaccinated, ang edad ay 5 to 17, kailangan mo talaga magbakuna. At least one dose of an approved vaccine at least 14 days before traveling to Thailand. Those traveling with parents are exempt from this requirement. If you are flying or traveling with your parents, so no need. Travelers with a history of COVID-19 infection who have recovered by medical treatment, and travelers who have received at least one dose of an approved vaccine post-infection must have a certificate of COVID-19 recovery. So in this case, I think I have my certificate now of COVID-19 recovery, but I haven't declared actually that I had I had recovered from COVID-19. And vaccinated, not fully vaccinated travelers must have the following documents for entering Thailand. Ito po, a valid passport, a boarding pass for arrivals via border checkpoints. Thailand pass via the https colon slash tp dot consular dot go dot th dot slash. Okay, Thais are exempted. Once all essential details have completed via the system, the QR code will be automatically issued with no waiting time. An insurance policy with coverage no less than 10,000 US dollars, ties and foreign expatriates under the Thailand's national healthcare coverage are exempt from this requirement. On arrival requirements, upon arrival in Thailand, all travelers must undergo entry screening, including body temperature check, and present the required documents to the immigration health health control officer to carry out the checks. The vaccinated travelers will then be allowed entry and are free to go anywhere in the kingdom. For arrivals by land using a border pass, they will be allowed to stay of no longer 3 days within the specified areas only. Likewise, unvaccinated, not fully vaccinated travelers who have uploaded proof of a negative result from an RT-PCR test or professional ATK within 72 hours of travel via the Thailand Pass system will be allowed entry and free to go anywhere in the kingdom. And vaccinated, not fully vaccinated travelers without a negative test result within 72 hours of travel are required to follow the public health instructions and guidelines as deemed appropriate by the health control officer at the point of arrival. And this is the thing now that you have to bear in mind during the stay. Now, while in Thailand, both vaccinated and unvaccinated, not fully vaccinated travelers are advised to strictly follow the health and safety standards. Travelers who are experiencing COVID-like symptoms should get tested. If testing positive, they must get the appropriate medical treatment. So that's from the Health Ministry of Thailand. We wish all visitors an enjoyable, safe, and rewarding holiday in Thailand during this exciting time in which we are able again to welcome travelers from around the world. So that this news is from Tourism Authority of Thailand. And well, that's the update, especially if you're planning or you have scheduled flight no, to Thailand tomorrow and onwards. No, that's the requirements no, for you to enter Thailand. And at the same time, you have to prepare all these documents. Now you have to secure all these documents before entering Thailand. Thank you very much.